Hi Capricorn, welcome to your November reading on my channel, The Creative Woman. Okay, we're going to start with the Sacred Geometry card, activation card, and it's the frequency of soul time, and it's number 40. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Okay, you just take a look at that. It will assist your subconscious in opening up that frequency for you. You can stop the video if you need to. Trying to hold it steady, it's not working too well. Oh, sorry about that, Capricorns. Okay, and then two astrological cards from my deck came out. We have the zodiac sign Aries, which has everything to do with your energy, high energy, spontaneity, yourself. And it even says crusading and impulsive action is likely. So yes, fast action, so spontaneity and yes, reacting quickly to something. So as we know, that can be positive or that can not be so good. Okay, and then the second card is the 8th house, which the 8th house is the natural house of Scorpio and Pluto, the planet of Pluto, which has everything to do with transformation, rebirth, death, and intense emotions. And also the 8th house has to do with sexually consummated relationships. So, and shared resources as well. Okay, so and what I like to say too, before I get started with the actual reading, is Capricorns, if you find that this is not accurate for you right now, I would check your moon sign, your rising sign, and even your north node or south node sign, and take a look at one of my other videos that coincides with that sign and see if that is more accurate for you, because the transiting planets are going to be different for everyone, and depending on what is transiting in your chart will depend on what is coming out and more significant for you personally. Okay, so let me take a minute and see if anything comes of these three cards first. Well, what I am getting, okay, right away here is this, with this soul time card, I got some of you are taking a deep look into your relationships, 8th house, and having to do with you, which Aries is me, mine, myself. So checking, you're just searching, searching deeply or studying or in contemplation, deep contemplation about who you really are, about what relationship you're in, and is that working for you? Is that good for you? How is that relating to your soul growth? So we're talking really deep soul stuff, and that would have everything to do to if you have your astrological charts, take a look at your north and south nodes of the moon. That is your deep subconscious, personal, familial contracts that have carried on from your familial line and came to you when you were born. And that has anything to do, or everything to do, with anything that, or a specific, actually, the strongest, I would say, familial, ancestral, what's the word I want to say, area that hasn't been taken care of yet. And so it's passed down basically to you. And that is a very in-depth, positive thing that is necessary actually for all of us to take a look at and to study. And so that is a good thing. If that sounds right for you right now, to definitely, absolutely do that. Do that. Okay. Okay, I guess that's something else. Was there anything else? Let's just go on. Let's start with the tarot cards and see what comes up to assist this for November. And what is going on? But something transformational too. There's a great possibility that you are processing through, or some of you could just be beginning this process in November, or even around today, which is the full moon, October 31st, which I'm doing this reading. It could have to do with this, could kick it off as well, and be going into the next November, all through November, and even possibly for some of you December and farther on, depending on where you're at in your journey. And some of you are really, this month, going to be, November, that is, going to be focusing, yes, on you, your power center, what strengthens you, what empowers you. And that has to do with relationships as well, specifically sexually consummated relationships, and transforming those internally. And again, take a look at your natal wheel. If you haven't gotten that done, I would sincerely suggest that you do that. It will really help you out. And if you'd like me to do a wheel for you, I will have all of the information in the drop down box below. And it's free of charge, absolutely. But you don't have to go to me. You can get that done, your wheel done, free, online with any astrologer. Okay. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, what do they have to look forward to? What is going... Okay. All right, we're going to go right into this here. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay, let's start here. Okay, 4 cards right off the bat. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, the Fool, the Emperor, and the High Priestess. Okay, you've got 2 twos here. The 2 of Wands and the High Priestess. So 2s could very well be significant this next month, or whenever you're viewing this, month to month, full moon to full moon. But 2s, so 22, 2, 22, 2, 2, 2. Definitely significant if you keep seeing those and you don't know what that means. Check that out on the internet to find out what that spiritual meaning is, what that numerological meaning is for you. Okay, so the 2 of Wands, new beginnings. And here the Fool is also with new beginnings. So you have 2 cards right off the bat that are talking about new beginnings for you. So that's a very, there you go. 2 cards, the number 2. So this is very strong for you. Capricorns, new beginnings this month. This full moon, October 31st, through the next full moon, which is about I think the 30th of November. Very, very significant. So you can expect something to change, something to at least start moving in a new direction. Forward motion for you in a brand new direction, brand new horizons. Going to be, I'm looking at the sun on the Fool card, and yes, brand new, bright new future beginning for you. And I just heard, if you allow it. If you allow it, Capricorn. It's a general reading, so it's not going to fit. Put it in your situation. Okay, and I also get with this Two of Wands that it really is, you're expanding your horizons, or you are taking your time, you're overseeing a situation, or you're taking a new perspective on an issue, on an idea, but you're really, yes, you are seeing something new, or you are choosing to go in a new direction, of course, which is new beginnings. But it's a real contemplative, calm, surreal is the word I'm getting, energy that I'm feeling, that is really giving you a chance to just kind of pause and peacefully, calmly, you're centered, so that you can really take a brand new look, or a broad view, and just be able to expand your thoughts, your feelings, and just take note, and really be able to see what those feelings and thoughts are, and again, just calmly and peacefully, so that you can see the highest and most correct for you way to go, or whatever that is for your situation. It could be you have a question and you haven't gotten an answer, or you don't know what direction to go, or anything, whatever that is. You're just going to have and maybe you didn't have a calmer, you were more in your emotions and not able to focus well because of any kind of negative emotions that you might be having, or anxious emotions didn't enable you to see correctly, see the truth of something. But now you're going into a calmer energy. Okay, and again, because still Venus is still in Libra, which has to do with relationships. It's the balancing act of relationships and self, which goes back to Aries and 8th house. Sexually consummated relationships as opposed to yourself. And also Mercury is retrograde back into Libra, and it won't have a forward motion until the 3rd of November, but it's going to stay in Libra. Mercury will stay in Libra until, I believe, the 10th. And so that's another, again, focusing on balancing out your emotions, balancing out your relationships, or yourself and your relationships, whether it's work and family life, or your significant other, put it in your situation. But this is also what's going on. At least the first half of this month is still heavily in Libra season, or 2 planets in Libra. And transformational too, because of Scorpio. We're in Scorpio season, Scorpio sun now. And then this full moon is all about transformation. And again, deep for you, Capricorn, at least for some of you, or I should say all of you in general, but depending, it's going to be deep in some way for each one of you. And some of you could be working on something, working on maybe your personal self for a long time. And so that would be very, very deep. I'm talking, I see 10 years or even longer. And then some of you 1 or 2 years or 1 or 2 months. So it just varies in what your situation is. But definitely new horizons, brand new, beautiful beginnings for you if you choose to take that leap. I just heard. So some of you might be fearful about that, which would be normal. But take that leap of faith, because you will be very happy and thankful and grateful that you did. Brand new horizons. It's going to put you in a much better, much more beautiful, sunshiny, light, personality, environment on a soul level for you. It's going to open up something you could never imagine. You can't imagine right now. And I'm just drawn to this little animal, the little dog. So you could have a little animal with you that just is that bright little light for you that assists you in some way. That I'm just seeing the animal's personality, and it could be a dog or another animal, or maybe a wild animal that comes like a deer. But this little animal for you is your personal upliftment, makes you laugh, makes you happy, enables you to see the positive side, to relax, to just enjoy life a little bit. It's a playful little thing I see, and it's just it brings joy to you. It brings joy. That's neat. That's a message for someone. Okay, and the next is the Emperor. So yes, whatever this new beginning is, the Emperor to me is stability. He stands for stability, and he has got a lot of red and orange around him, and he's wearing that. So to me, that is self-empowerment. Root chakra is red, which is our foundation of ourselves, our security base. And so that is going to be increasing with this new beginning. That increases for you. And then the sacral chakra is the color orange, and that has everything to do with your power center, your hopes and wishes and dreams, and being able to manifest them into reality. All of that, that's what you're growing into, or that is what you're becoming more aware of what your hopes and wishes are, of that you can achieve them, or the possibility of being able to achieve them, because whatever this is that you are thinking about, that you're stepping into or about to step into, this new beginning again, it has everything to do with supplying you with a more stable foundation than you've ever had before. So that has everything to do with your root chakra. So because of that becoming more stable, then you're seeing your sacral chakra is also your dreams and wishes. You are more optimistic and more alive. Here again, you also have Aries, which is giving you that spark, that energy, that spontaneity to go ahead and go for it. Go for it. Something that you might not have done before, but now you're getting that energy personally this month of November to be able to do that. And some of you, I just see too, possibly you are finally choosing, okay, I'm going to go for it. I want to be committed to this person that I've been with. I see them as my other half, and I want to walk through life with them. They energize me. They uplift me, and just get you to see, they transform you. You transform each other. They're assisting you in a very positive way. And maybe this is, for someone, it's someone new, or maybe you haven't met this person yet, and you're going to in November. It's going to have a very transformative effect on you. And I just heard too, for someone, that this person, if you don't if you don't get together with them, they do have it's someone that you're sexually attracted to. It's something that opens, possibly, I just heard too, your sexuality up. It opens you up to the new possibilities that you never thought were possible before. And that's very transformative for you. So, and that's someone that could just come in and come out. And that's what that was for. That person was for. And it's male or female. It doesn't matter. I'm not seeing any specific gender. This is a general reading. Okay. Okay, and then you're learning to, also with this High Priestess, I just heard you are learning to listen to your intuition. Some of you are finding out that when you don't, you were right on, and you wish you would have, but that's perfectly all right. That gives you the ability to go ahead and listen to it next time. And I know Capricorn, if you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, that's not an easy thing for Capricorns, because you are cut and dry. You are more factual. You're not emotional like that. And so for you, Capricorn, if you don't have any water in your chart or anything else that enables you to go with your gut, then that's an even bigger accomplishment for you. So bravo, bravo, yay, yay, Capricorns. Good for you, for those that are slowly but surely beginning to do that, because that's a balance too. That's balancing yourself out. Because just because something hasn't been scientifically proven, or something isn't scientifically proven or physically seen on the physical with our eyes, doesn't mean it's not true. Doesn't mean that there's not a frequency going on. We know that frequency is energy. We can't see energy yet. It's affecting us. We're made of energy. Frequencies do affect us. The planets do affect us. That's why transiting planets to our natal planets do affect us. The moon affects us. Okay, so let's see, the High Priestess. What else? Again, you're just, yes, balancing out. I see that the two pillars, the yin and yang. The yin is female, the black, and the yang is male, white. And you are becoming more and more stable just within your balancing of you, who you are, knowing who you are. And again, you could be balancing that with your partner too, creating a more stable partnership, sexually consummated partnership, romance, marriage, partnership with each other. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here, Capricorn. I'm hearing talking, and I don't know where it's coming from. It's outside somewhere, so I apologize. Okay, so let me just take a second look here at this. Let's see what else we can come up with here. But I just see this High Priestess. She's very still, again, like this Two of Wands that I was saying, just very contemplative. And so maybe some of you too are spending more time with just yourself, out in nature, just so that you can be calm within yourself and find answers that you couldn't otherwise find to questions or whatever is going on in your situation that you're working through, and you will find those. Keep doing that. And if you're not doing that, try that. Try that out. So be in that contemplative mode, that peaceful mode, whatever makes you and gives you that. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. So for some of you, yes, this is, like I said, it's major. It's major, it's deep, because this is, this 10 of Swords, it's the card on the final card here, that's saying you are coming to, or you're in the process of coming to, ending of a cycle, an ending of a cycle, and ending of possibly a very, very painful cycle for some of you, or for someone. That's taken you, and another message is deep, long, arduous cycle that's really taken you really have been taking the hits, Capricorn. You put that in your situation. Taking a long time to put to death too. You're putting to end something so that you can move into this new beginning also. Okay, that was another message. But again, we know we put something to death. Before you can move into a new beginning of whatever that is, you must put something to death. So that's going to be different for all of you. Okay, the 7 of Swords. Yeah, what I'm seeing, of course, is you're taking away all of whatever has ended for you. You are taking away the knowledge that you gained, absolutely. And that's what's enabling you to move forward, because you are seeing the value in what you had to go through. Even if you can't, for some of you or for someone, even if you can't see all of the value, you are seeing most of the value. Or another message is you are taking, there's a lot of value, a lot that you have gained, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge through those experiences. You are taking that knowledge, and then you are leaving the rest of it that wasn't, that didn't do anything for you. So, and that's very good. That's very good. And again, this makes you feel alive, energized, because you are more powerful. You are forming that stability within your foundation, the emperor of your life. It's more secure. You know more about yourself. You know how to make yourself happy, at least what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, what doesn't. So you are definitely figuring that out for you. And thankful to everyone who has assisted you in that process, especially those that it was a painful process, and they could have even done very painful, heartbreaking things. But if that hadn't happened, you're seeing, or you will see, that you needed that, because it gave you another perspective that you didn't have about yourself. You didn't have, possibly, maybe you were needing to be a little, this is for someone, it's not going to be for everyone, more empathetic to your partner. You possibly were being too self-centered, and you didn't see what you were causing your partner. Of course, that's, completely innocent, but that's something very positive to be learning about yourself too. And it could be vice versa as well. Absolutely. Maybe you allowed, this is another message, maybe some of you or someone, you allowed someone else, you gave them your power unknowingly. And so now you know a little bit more, at least, on how you did that, and what that you now aren't going to need to do that anymore, because you know how, or you are learning how to keep yourself empowered and to not give away your whole bounty. You make sure that you stay full. That's for someone. Not going to be for everybody. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Yes, definitely coming to some major transformative life learning perspectives, and it makes a huge impact on you and your sexually consummated relationship or relationships. If you're transferring from one, some of you might have divorced, or separated during this time, because you've both have learned what you needed to learn, and hopefully you see that. Oops, that's my mistake. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. There we go. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. A lot of them. Okay. So yes, through this whole process, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords. 4 did come out. That is a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and we'll just quickly go over that. What I'm seeing with the Ace of Swords is, yes, completing this, then you're going to have some reward, and to me, this means also inner strength, you have cut things away that don't serve you, and so you are the king or queen of your throne, yourself, in some way. Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign is going to be different for everyone, and that a blessing. And then here further blessings. The Queen of Pentacles, which is Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Capricorn, this is you. So this is you standing in your power, your abundance, your peace. You are, see, she is wearing a red gown. You are filled, self-empowerment. Again, Aries, energized. You are standing Emperor. You have a strong foundation. It is solid. It is secure. Whatever you are doing, this is where you're going, where you're headed, or you're coming into this. Maybe some of you this month, November, December. Others of you, it just depends where you are on your journey. But that's where you're headed, where you're going. She is peaceful within herself. She has the self-empowerment. And again, okay, I just realized I put the Queen of Pentacles right under the Emperor. So there you go. Again, the Emperor he is solid. He is strong in his foundation, the root chakra, which is the very root, the bottom foundation, the most important one that you must have secure before you can build on anything else that will also end up being secure. So that is exactly right. It doesn't matter if you are male or female. This is your energy. So you because you've done that, abundance, prosperity, peace, and you flourish in every single way. Every single way. And there's a rabbit too that comes into the picture. It's hopping in. That is good luck. Luck is on your side, Capricorns. And because here's the 3 of Swords. What this tells me is because you have dealt with whatever this heartbreak was, whatever destructive, emotionally heartbreaking situation, devastation that rocked your world, whenever that was, whatever that was. It doesn't matter how major, how, you know, it's going to be different variations of heartbreak and turmoil and depression and, you know, all those negative, terrible, emotionally debilitating things. It's going to be different for everyone. But because you chose to face it and you dealt with it properly, and you eventually, because some of, like I said, some of you, it's been a long, long time. It takes a long time to work through some of these processes, especially the deeper and the soul contracts, that you agreed to, the karmic stuff for some of you too. And if you are aware of your charts and your north and south nodes especially, there's the deep karma. There's the true deep work. And you doing that, you found the baby as my friend and my very dear friend and father figure and mentor and wise man to me. He coined that phrase, find the baby. He used to tell me that, find the baby, when I was in the throes of my hell time. But I eventually was able to find the good, is what that is meant about. Find the baby, find the good, like a woman giving birth. This is how he said it. It is so painful, and yes, it is so painful. I have had a child before also, so I know that too. But then you look at the prize, the baby. The baby. What beautiful, what did you gain because of going through Capricorn, because of going through all of this heartbreak, whatever that is? What did you gain? And by you doing that, you ended the cycle, you completed that cycle, and you did gain. And all of you will know what you have gained. It's going to be different for everyone, but the one thing that's going to be the same: solid, strong root foundation for you to grow upon and build upon, that will not ever, it is so sturdy it will never come down. Abundance is coming because of that, in every way, fashion, and form. And then the Hermit, that says to me, the Hermit card is of solace, of some of you have been on your own. You have been. Or another message is you've been doing a lot of internal, this contemplation, the High Priestess contemplation, in solitary, I just got solitary confinement. Well, that could actually be for someone. I mean, you know, by yourself is what I'm meaning by solitary confinement. A lot of this, it had to be done all by yourself, by yourself. Internal work is our, each and every one of our own responsibility. It's a great, beautiful thing when you've accomplished something like that. You can really be proud of yourselves, Capricorn, whatever that is. And again, then I'm just drawn to the star, the lantern. There's a star inside that lantern, and that you are that star. You are that bright, shining star that is lighting your own personal way, your personal truth in the world, and who you are, and being able to be proud of that, and being able to share that with others. Again, another sexually consummated relationship. And I just got to another message that some of you could have gone through a great financial downturn and an avalanche. In fact, it was out of your control. You couldn't stop it. And so all of your physical possessions, I'm saying you could have been very wealthy, physically, monetarily wealthy, and you lost everything. Well, Capricorn, don't despair too long about those things, because dear, dear Capricorn, sweet, sweet one, as hard as that was, as hard as that is, if that's what you're going through right now, I am so sorry, but I'm going to tell it to you straight, okay? Hopefully you can take it. Yes, you can take it. You can. You're ready to hear this, especially if you're listening to me right now. You are ready to hear this. That foundation, that physical, monetary foundation was not solid. That's not who you truly are. That's not, you were basing your personal soul self on just the physical. Some of you, I just got to on just that partnership that you were in. And now you get to see, you get to see the beauty of you, your soul, and your soul is just crying out because it wants to express itself. And now that you had to, that foundation, whatever that was for you, it's going to be different for everyone, but if you had a foundation that had to be totally annihilated, just know that you did the right thing. And it's painful. If you're still in the throes of it, when you can, find that baby. Find that baby. Facts change feelings. You will be, the sad feeling will go away. And I'm telling you, you hit that right fact, that correct, that truth fact, and it will happen instantly. Instantly. Okay, so that is all I have for you, Capricorns. I hope that each and every one of you can take away something that assists you on your soul path. And I thank you for joining me, and please like, share, and subscribe. I'm still, as you know, you can see, I'm sure, growing my channel. I'm still in the very beginnings, and I'm wanting this to go out to all of those souls out there that need this information. That's what my channel is about, is helping one soul at a time, doing my part, my contribution to assisting humanity. So thank you, and you have a great month. Until next time.